Oh, man, are you kidding me?
I don't want to go there. What happened?
Oh, because it's screwing up.
Pop-up shit.
There we go.
We're just all kinds of off kilter.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. All right, I think I got it.
You think you got it?
I think so. Everybody's probably like, well, they ain't going live.
Probably. That up.
Huh?
Today is they.
Hey, Andy.
Hey, Andy.
Hi, Danielle.
Hey, Bud.
My feet are killing me.
There was a noise, but I don't know what the noise was.
Either. Yeah, I'm here.
Yep, he's there. Oh,
I did 8 hours of work in 6 hours.
he just rolled in the door. I just rolled out of bed a half hour ago. We're all sorts of messed up today. All right. Hi, my bug.
Hi, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole. Hey, kitten.
Where?
You don't see Mommy Kitten?
Now I do. It just popped up.
Oh. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get everything going. So
Pretty much, Andy. Hi, Scoops.
hey, Scoops. Sorry, guys. We're all sorts of messed up today.
Oh, you got time, Scoops. Don't worry.
Believe me, you do. Oh, Lord.
And you know what?
What?
I didn't get to have a cigarette before I came up here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
You need to go get one. Go get one.
I'm going to. But I got to wait one more minute.
You're already done?
No, that way I know I've had it on for 10 minutes.
Oh.
So when I come back, I got to do it for another 20.
Gotcha. He's cheating. That's
No,
what it is.
I didn't get to smoke.
Oh, God. Sorry, guys.
Yep. It's shadow stream today.
Come on, for real. Well, it's like, when you're trying to, well, not really rush, but you're trying to rush, and the emails don't work. Then they do work.
Yeah, it took her like 5 minutes to send me the link.
It's been crazy. Okay. I think I got it. I think.
Hey, Freaky Geek.
Hey, Freaky Geek.
Hi, Nikki.
Hey, Nikki, how are you? Welcome. No, there's sound. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
There's sound. Oh, okay.
Freaky probably.
God, Freaky scared the hell out of me. I'm like, great. No worries.
Hello again, Freaky.
Okay, apparently I'm not going to be... I don't know if the Wi-Fi is screwed up or what, but I'm trying to get Blog Talk Radio going and it won't...
Oh no, Street Labs just says 4-time combo.
Okay, good. Good to hear that you're good, Nikki.
Now you made me pass the 10-minute mark.
I'm sorry. All right, apparently we're not going live on broadcast or
Podcast. Blog Talk.
yeah, thank you. That one.
Well, maybe they'll have to just come over and check it out then.
Oh, Jesus. See, this is how tired I was. I was going to sit there and hit the live button again. Wow. Well, crap. That means I can't play the intro.
No, that's not what that means, Andy.
All right. Well, no intro today, guys. We're just going to say good morning. Maybe I'm not even...
Your camera's not working.
I see this. Why not? Why else would anything work? I'm here, but I'm not here. Let's see.
Wow, that went quick.
What went quick, honey?
Streamlabs did like a double post real quick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Oh, that's probably why. Okay. All right, hold on, guys. I'm trying. Am I up? I'm up.
I see you.
It worked. Holy crap! And I don't think I did anything. That's naughty.
That's funny.
All right, 10:13. I'm putting a magnet in.
I've already had mine in 13 minutes.
Well, good for you. Good morning, everybody. My chair wouldn't scooch.
This is like the third time it's hello.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. This has been messed up.
And now, coming to you live from Alaska.
There you go. Today is the day that we talk about conspiracy theories and UFOs.
Hi, Cassie.
And so much more. I don't know my own opener. Welcome to the Shadows of the Moon show. It's Eddie and Santa's show. What are you talking about, Santa?
I think he meant Satan.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, Cassie, good morning. Did I start the mess up? No. Yeah, well, maybe. Today, it's been crazy. Both of us had a hard time sleeping last night. Eddie went to work this morning.
Yes, day 20. Yeah, 4 a.m.
4 a.m. this morning. After he left, I couldn't go back to sleep. So I got up 8. Then laid back down. Woke.
Almost missed the stream.
Almost missed the stream. I woke up a half an hour ago. Well, 45 minutes ago now. Had to go down and have a cigarette. Wait for my coffee. And then the emails weren't working. So I couldn't get Eddie up on screen. Oh, my God.
15 minutes. I'll be back.
Eddie's going to go have a cigarette.
I didn't get to have it. I didn't have it. Shut up. I can't even talk.
So it's going to be a great day, guys.
Oh, Lord.
No, Freaky, it wasn't that.
Oh.
But yeah, so it's been a crazy morning, and it continues to be a crazy morning. Holy crap. So on today's show, we are going to be talking about 5 insane conspiracy theories. Well, people thought they were insane until they found out that they were true. We're going to be talking about the Tuskegee Syphilis experiment at Project MKUltra, Operation Mockingbird, Operation Northwoods, the U.S. government illegally spying on its own citizens. And then after that, we're going to talk about these black pyramid ships. Dun, dun, dun. How they flew over. One was in Moscow in 2009 and then again in 2018 over the Pentagon. So yeah, we got some talking to do today. Hopefully my mouth will work. Topic of the day, what if I get out of bed time to wake before my... Yeah, exactly, Andy. That's about it. I was like, and you know how when you're struggling to get everything done and everything, like all I wanted was... You don't know what to do? What do you mean, Danielle? What do you mean you don't know what to do, honey? Same here, Skook. If they spied on me, they'd be very bored too. But running around, all I could think about was, God, I need coffee right now. Usually what I do is I'll start the coffee, go down and have a cigarette, and by the time I get done, it's brewed. And it was like the whole time I'm running around going, I need coffee. That first sip's going to be so good. Like I was craving it. Yeah, that's about it. Yuri, stir the pot for mom. Yeah, I know, right? Mess me up even more. Why? What's going on, bud? Did you send me a message? I don't see Facebook isn't. I didn't get Eddie's messages this morning. Facebook hates me. It really does. Sorry, guys. So yeah, that's what's going on in my world. Eddie went down for a cigarette. Oh, is that what you're talking about? The message you sent me, Bug? Sorry, guys. So he's saying you can, right? Did I read that right? There was no spaces in that message. So the first story on topic today is all about the Tuskegee experiment, the infamous syphilis study. And what they did there, it's known officially as the Tuskegee study of untreated syphilis. The study began at a time when there was no known treatment for the disease. Yeah, I know, right, Andy? If you're lucky, Missy, Eddie will save the cigarette butt to smell and remind you that what you still need. I know. Geez. That's like when I was in the hospital. Eddie would come visit me, and he couldn't smoke in the hospital, obviously, and I needed a cigarette so bad. Even though they were giving me the gum and the patch and everything, you still, he'd walk in, I'd grab him, give him a big hug, and take a big sniff. So that's what it'll probably be like today. No, I'm joking. I won't do that. Yeah, that was horrible, Skook. The main reason I'm sharing these is because here's a case in point. Yeah, exactly, Skook. Basically experimented on like lab animals. This is the basic point of this show today is all these conspiracy theories that people thought were crazy actually were true. You know what I mean? They were conspiracy theories at one point. And people were like, no, that can't be. Yeah, I did sniff Daddy. No, Skook. Nope. No quitting for me, unfortunately. I mean, my kids want me to quit and everything, but I'm just not ready to. So yeah, so this, all these stories were said to be conspiracy theories and talked about and all that. And, they come to find out that they're true. So the Tuskegee experiment began in 1932 at a time when there was no known medical treatment for syphilis. After being recruited by the promise of free medical care, 600 men originally were enrolled in the project. The participants were primarily sharecroppers, and many had before visited a doctor. Doctors from the U.S. Public Health Service, PHS, which was running the study, informed the participants 399 men with the latent syphilis and control group of 201 others who were free of the disease. They were treated for bad blood, a term commonly used in the area at the time to refer a variety of ailments. Yeah, Nikki, the blackout planes. Yeah, exactly. She said you can pull up the Air Force bases on Google and you can see that they have the blackout planes on base. Why do we need this? Yeah, exactly. That's so true. I mean, hey, Joanne. Sorry, I missed you come in, hon. Yeah, yeah, Andy. I'll bring them up when we go to talk about the pyramids and that. I'll search them out and show them up. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So these men were monitored by health workers, but only to given placebos such as aspirin and mineral supplements, despite the fact that penicillin became the recommended treatment for syphilis in 1947. PHS researchers convinced local physicians in Macomb County or Mason County, I don't know, you know me, I'm going to butcher it. Hey, Lindsay. That's okay, I started late. So you're good. So PHS researchers convinced local physician in Mason County not to treat the participants, and research was done at the Tuskegee Institute, now called Tuskegee University. The school was founded in 1881 with Booker T. Washington as its first teacher. In order to track the disease's full progression, researchers provided no effective care as the men died, went blind, or insane, or experienced other severe health problems due to their untreated syphilis. So they basically gave them syphilis and said,
good luck.
Good luck. Yeah, that's about it. In the mid-1960s, a PHS venereal disease investigator in San Francisco named Peter Buxton found out about the Tuskegee study and expressed his concern to his superiors that it was unethical. In response, PHS officials formed a committee to review the study that ultimately opted to continue it with the goal of tracking the participants until they had all died. Autopsies were performed and the project data could be analyzed. So how would you like it? These guys were promised free medical treatment if you come help us experiment with this. They give them syphilis and say, well, good luck. When you die, that's when our experiment ends on you.
Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Joanne.
Eddie's back, by the way. But I mean, and syphilis, of course, makes you go insane. So, as a result, Buxton leaked the story to a reporter friend who passed it on to a fellow reporter, Gene Heller of the Associated Press. Heller broke the story in July of 1972, prompting a public outrage and forcing the study to shut down. By that time, 28 participants had perished from syphilis, 100 more had passed away from related complications, and at least 40 spouses had been diagnosed with it, and the disease had been passed to 19 children at birth. In 1973, Congress held hearings at the Tuskegee experiments, and the following year, the study's surviving participants, along with the heirs of all those who died, received $10 million out-of-court settlement. Additionally, new guidelines were issued to protect human subjects in U.S. government-funded research projects. Well, that's lovely. I mean, you know what I mean? Cash isn't going to bring their lives back.
We're going to pay you to die.
Yeah. So I have to say something positive to you, and you have to say something positive. Love Buggy to me.
Do what?
Typical guy, right? Oh, that was. Did everybody get that? Did everybody see that? Go ahead, honey. Do it again.
No, I already did it.
No, do it again.
No, it's one card. Nicole says you want to sniff me.
Oh, yeah, because I told him the story about the hospital when I was in a hospital and you'd come in and have a cigarette. My love, thank you for being who you are. Thank you for standing by me.
I thought the kisses was the sentimental part.
Oh, well, I had to do a sentimental to you. Do you just want me to go?
No, I thought you went.
Oh, that's another one. Did anybody catch that? Oh, was I supposed to use that card to sniff him? Yeah.
I hope not.
Thank you, Scoot. You're welcome, Miss.
You're making me cry. You're so full of it, Skooks.
Oh, God.
I'm going to cry. My feet hurt.
It is true love. It is. I'm laughing so hard, the back of my ears hurt. Or the back of my head, but behind my ears. That's what I meant to say. I can't even freaking. I'm going to pass these stories out to you so you can read them.
You know what the best part about that is?
Uh-huh.
I can't see them.
They didn't. Oh, because you can't.
No, because I only have one screen. So I can't see the story.
They should have came up on. Oh, no, they should have came up on OBS. Well, now they're not going to.
Well, how are you going to? I am confused.
Does anybody know how long? Oh, now you screwed it up.
No, I
There we
got
go.
it.
You got it. You can't see the card. No, I seen it come up on screen.
Yeah, I seen it this time.
What was I gonna say? I don't know what I was gonna say. So anyway, carrying on with the story.
I told you it's going to be a rough morning.
It is good. It is a rough morning. Oh my God. In 1940, you don't understand when I first wake up in the morning. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Does anybody know how long I've had this freaking magnet on?
Yeah, you got about 5 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, that's true, Andy. I mean, we're very affectionate with each other.
Should see the bruises.
Whatever.
Oh, Scoots.
Aw. Yes, that's true, Scoops. That is very true.
Wait a minute. What is this? You made new cards.
You just saw that, guys.
The hell was that? It sounded like Peanut from Jeff Dunham.
Oh, what a day. This is going to be. Okay. So,
Okay.
in 1947, the Nuremberg Code was established in response to Nazi physicians forcibly performing gruesome experiments on. Now, that's 1947.
Lobotomies.
The Nuremberg Code was established in response to Nazi forcibly performing gruesome experiments on prisoners in concentration camps during World War II. The document set forth basic ethical principles for medical research involving human subjects, such as the requirement that the person must give informed consent before participating in the experiment.
Hey, Sid.
Hey, Sid. Here is 1973 is when Congress held the hearings for our people.
That are getting gruesomely experimented on?
Yes. As a result of the Tuskegee experiments, many African Americans developed a lingering, deep mistrust of public health officials, which I don't blame them. To foster racial healing, President Clinton issued a 1997 apology stating the United States government did something that was wrong, deeply, profoundly, morally wrong, and is not only in remembering that the shameful past that we can make amends and repair our nation, but in remembering the past that we can build a better present and a better future. The final study participant passed away in 2004. So, I mean, it's sad to say that was, it was a conspiracy theory. No, that's not true. That's not true.
No, because it's not a conspiracy. It actually happened. What the hell's going on over there?
I don't know. My screen's going all wild. Yeah, exactly, Lindsay. I don't blame them one bit either. Yeah, that's the first and only that the U.S. did wrong. Yeah. Oh, you're stretching. I thought you were going to say something.
No, my lower back hurts.
Oh, I'm sure it does, honey. You're not used to working that long.
No, I ain't used to working that hard.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's the thing. All these, like I said before, they were all conspiracy theories, just, that were told, no, you're wrong. There's nothing going like that going on.
Yeah. I don't know. Is your headphones screwing up again, Freaky?
Is the sound going in and out for anybody else?
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, everything else is going wrong.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it either. It could be.
It's like hearing that conversation. He goes,
yeah,
I see you.
Since that's good here.
You want to go see my prostate doctor? No, I do not want to go. Hey, you know what? Eli was asking me if he can do that.
Nicole said everything's okay there.
Yeah, it's got to be your headset then, Freaky.
That sucks.
What was it called? The Voynich Code?
What is going on? Jake from State Farm, I don't want to see you.
He's wearing khakis.
So another one that, of course, everybody said was just a conspiracy theory.
You didn't answer the question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What was the name of that code?
The Nuremberg Code.
Nuremberg. And he's asking about a Voynich.
I think he was making a joke.
Well, probably. Let me guess, you opened up a new tab.
Yes. The Voynich manuscript?
Oh, you're done.
Oh. I thought he was firing me from my own show. Oh, you're done. Okay. Oh, it's been decoded. Oh, I will definitely check that out. It was just
you know what? Any question asked in this room is a major question.
That's right. You should know me by now. I'm going to search up everything. Come on now. Yeah, I see that now. Oh, yeah. Okay. Is that what that is? I'm going to save it anyway. I'm going to save that search. So I can discover it again when I look at...
Streamlabs seems to be posting more than anybody else.
Damn, Streamlabs? I don't know what's going on with that. No, they said that I saw that in the search, Andy, that when I searched it up, that it had been decoded. At least I didn't look into it. I just saw it on the search page when I typed it in. So MKUltra. Every time I think of MKUltra, see, I think of Ultra.
Like Michelob?
No, Ultra makeup.
Ron's mooning.
It's with the Mandela effect.
Yeah, I know. Shadows brought a couple of them up last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does anybody here ever remember a horse that can grow a mustache?
Like profound, not like little mustache.
Like an actual mustache. I think everybody's scratching their head trying to think.
I'm gonna have to add, well, I mean, it's certain horses. It's not like every horse has it, but I've never, ever, hey, Ron.
Ron's in the house.
Ron is in the house.
Oh my God. Andy said that would be my mother-in-law.
Oh my God.
Well, actually, Freaky Geek, it's true.
Yep.
And I know I'm going off base, but what was that other one you got me on?
I can't remember.
Roosevelt fighting a kangaroo.
Oh, yeah.
Does anybody remember
Hearing
President
about Roosevelt fighting
a kangaroo?
Here you guys go.
There, look at this.
Look at that. I sure the hell do not remember no freaking mustaches on horses. But apparently they're all the rage now. I don't know. I mean, just nuts.
See, now when Shadow brought it up last night, Bobby and Bruce, where you finally got it out of your head. But Shadow brought it up last night asking if I remember anything about President Roosevelt fighting a kangaroo. And I'm like, I could swear to God, I thought I seen something or heard something about it.
An image in my head.
And well, because you
history
heard it.
Yeah.
But it never happened. Woohoo, Bobby and Bruce are back.
Well, I'm not saying, I'm not saying there's something wrong with a hippie horse. Not saying that at all. But I just don't remember, Yeah, there's a lot of animal Mandela effects. Like I was telling him, there's a lot of history. You be right back?
Yep.
Okay.
I have a delivery here.
There's a lot of history ones or geological ones. Geography. Yeah, that what he said ones. But I'm not good with that, so it's like it'd be no good for me to explain them because I can't remember if Australia had moved 100 feet to the right or left. If that makes sense. Yeah, changes in antlers. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I remember, Ron. Yeah, they had whiskers. But no, I do not remember them having mustaches like that. Yeah. Black Tom and the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Yep. And I remember hearing about the torch was off limits because I remember back in the day seeing people. I'm from New York, so it's not normal for us to see news about New York City all the time. You know what I mean? So I remember when they first said the torch was off limits, I was like, oh, okay. I remember hearing that it was off limits for repair or something like that, and everything. But apparently nobody's ever been up in the torch. Freezing? I don't know what you were trying to say, Nikki. I'm sorry. Present. I'm trying to think of what it could be. I'm sorry. But Black Tom, wasn't that yeah, and it not being on Ellis Island. It's now on what, Freedom Island or something like that? I don't know, but I remember it being shutting down. So that it had been, and I'm talking, I was little then. And I was born in 1973, so. Yeah, the bomb. Yeah. See, I remember hearing about it being closed for repair. Not that a bomb went, because yeah, it wasn't during the war, Freaky Geek. That's what confused everybody, because nobody remembered hearing about this war that we got attacked. And at Ellis Island or Freedom Island, whatever island it was on back in that time, had a bomb or something. So it was definitely nuts. Yeah, exactly. Skook said, yes, Ricky, it never happened in my original timeline. The first time we were attacked on our soil was in Hawaii. Yeah. No, it was never moved, Freaky, but everybody remembers it being on Ellis Island. But it's not on Ellis Island, it's on Freedom Island.
What's that?
The Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, it's on Freedom Island.
Yeah. No, see, I remember it being on Ellis Island.
I always thought it was on Staten Island.
Eddie's just way off.
Eddie's
He's from
tired.
Orion. We're all from Pleedy.
Eddie's just damn tired.
No, it was never changed, Ricky.
Yeah, they didn't just pick it up and move it.
No. The name never changed.
See, I've heard that before too.
What, that the name changed?
Yeah.
No.
All right. Oh, no.
Liberty Island, yeah. That's it. Liberty Island. Liberty Bibbity.
Liberty Beachable.
Yeah. So yeah, there's some. Is that what it's now? Is Liberty Island? Why did I come up with Freedom Island? I don't know. Yeah, that look of confusion and doubt on your face says something other than Eddie's way off. I just know he's a different type of alien, you know.
Yeah, I'm the smart kind.
Whatever.
I still got 5 more minutes to go, and I started my magnet at 10 o'clock.
I know.
Ron's mooning again.
Hey, I believe you. I know. I've been affected by the Mandela effect for a long time.
Can I type in your eye like a horse with a mustache? I have no idea what kind of horse it is.
I don't know either. That I know it's a certain kind of horse, but I've never heard of any horse having I've
mustache.
never ever seen a horse have mustache like that.
Even Mr. Ed the Talking Horse didn't have a mustache.
That could be, Nikki, please be careful while you're driving.
Oh, Scoots, me and Missy, we go through this all the time. And it's not that we don't believe each other. It's just we both heard different things.
Yeah, it's hard to explain, but like if I come up to Eddie and say something weird's going on, he understands that I'm not like messing around. To me, something weird. Of course, now mind you, he has to deal with, first of all, if you don't know what these means, look it up, but I'm an INFJ personality with high sensitivity, and he has to deal with that. So,
Patrick, you're fine, man.
hey, Patrick, no worries, hon. Glad you're here now. So, he has to deal with all that. So when I say something's off with something, like, I don't feel afraid to come to him, and vice versa.
Yep.
If he says, hey, something's not right. You know what I mean? You sure you ain't got sheep with ID crisis going on around?
Saying oink oink.
At least that's right.
I think our mornings are going to get stranger and stranger because I had to go to work at 4 o'clock this morning. Now, tomorrow I go in at 1 in the morning. I leave there at 9 in the morning. I start working again at 9:15 in the morning.
That's true, Skook. It's nice and refreshing to have somebody that I can talk to. And that's why I made this channel. One of the reasons why I made this channel is because I wanted everybody to feel comfortable with whatever they believe in and whatever they're going through.
No, I'll be working 2 different jobs tomorrow.
They
Freaky.
can come in and express their feelings and be all right with it. You know what I mean? Not have to hide from anything.
Shit, Andy.
So, MKUltra, of course, was a top secret CIA project in which the agency conducted hundreds of clandestine experiments, sometimes on unwitting U.S. citizens, to assess the potential use of LSD and other drugs for mind control, information gathering, and psychological torture. Through Project MKUltra lasted from 1953 until about 1973. Details of the illicit program didn't become public until 1975, during a congressional investigation into widespread illegal CIA activities within the United States and around the world. The Cold War and Project MKUltra. So in the 1950s and 60s, the height of the Cold War, the United States government feared that Soviet, Chinese, and North Korean agents were using mind control to brainwash U.S. prisoners of war in Korea.
Freaking Koreans.
Damn Koreans.
See that too loud?
No, you were good. In response, Alan Dulles, director of the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, approved Project MKUltra in 1953. The covert operation aimed to develop techniques that could be used against Soviet bloc enemies to control human behavior with drugs and other psychological manipulators. The program involved more than 150 human experiments involving psychedelic drugs, paralytics, electroshock therapy, and more. Sometimes the test subjects knew that they were participating in a study, but other times they had no idea, even when the hallucinogens started to take effect. Many of the tests were conducted at universities, hospitals, or prisons in the United States and Canada, and most of these took place between 1953 and 1964. but it's not clear how many people were involved in the test. The agency kept notoriously poor records and destroyed most of MKUltra's document when the program was officially halted in 1973.
Shit. I was 3 years old. I could have been a test subject.
I was just born. The CIA began to experiment with LSD under the direction of agency chemist and poison expert Sidney Gottlieb. He believed the agency could harness the drug's mind-alternate properties for brainwashing and psychological torture. Under the auspices of Project MKUltra, the CIA began to fund studies at Columbia University, Stanford University, and other colleges on the effects of the drug. After a series of tests, the drug was deemed too unpredictable for use in counterintelligence. MKUltra also included experience with MDMA, ecstasy, heroin, barbiturates, methamphetamine. I can never say that. Methamphetamine.
Methamphetamine.
Thank you. And magic mushrooms. Operation Midnight Climax was an MKUltra product in which government employed prostitutes lured unsuspecting men to the CIA safe houses where drug experiments took place. The CIA dosed the men with LSD and then, while at times drinking cocktails behind a two-way mirror. Remember, we watched that.
That was in Project Blue Book.
It was. Watch the drug effects on the men's behavior. Recording devices were installed in the prostitute's room disguised as electrical outlets. Most of the Operation Midnight Climax experiments took place in San Francisco and Marin County, California, and in New York City. The program had little oversight, and the CIA agents involved admitted that a free-wheeling party-like atmosphere prevailed. Duh.
Well, see, now what we seen, they weren't trying to see how he was going to react. They were trying to get information.
Mm-hmm.
And because they sent in that prostitute.
To sweet talk him.
Yep.
While he was on the drug. Excuse me. An agent named George White wrote to Gottlieb in 1971. Of course, I was a very minor missionary, actually a heretic, but I toiled wholeheartedly in the vineyards because it was fun. Where else could a red-blooded American boy lie, kill, and cheat, steal, deceive, rape, and pillage with the sanction and blessings of the All Highest?
Hurry back, Lindsay.
Hurry back, Lindsay.
And yes, I know the Stargate program is real. I know it's not just a shell. Patrick, he's wondering, did you hear the Stargate program?
Yeah, Stargate program, definitely. Frank Olson was a scientist who worked at the CIA. Patrick, today we're talking about, I just did the story about the syphilis, the whole syphilis thing. Today we're talking about stories that were at one point conspiracy theories, but they ended up being true. So we all knew
the ghouls are real.
Frank Olson was a scientist who worked for the CIA. At a 1953 CIA retreat, Olson drank a cocktail that had been secretly spiked with LSD. Yeah, Patrick, it's crazy, right? A few days later, on November 28th, 1953, Olson tumbled to his death from a window in a New York City hotel room in an alleged suicide. Remember, that's one of my favorite, well, not my favorite, I'm sorry that it happened to him, but one of my most intriguing stories.
He was pushed.
Do you remember that, though?
Yeah.
We watched that.
Yeah, he was pushed.
After prolonged legal proceedings, Olson family was awarded a settlement of $750,000 and received a personal. Thank you for the follow, Jammy and Bread.
Thank you. Oh, that's weird now. What's funny? They followed, and I looked over at your camera, and I could see it across your camera.
Yeah. So apparently I must not have it on your OBS.
Right, because I couldn't see it before.
Oh.
And even on OBS, if they're coming from dlive, and they do a follow, it doesn't show on mine.
Right.
The only thing that shows on mine is when Ron was giving people subscriptions.
Right.
Then it would show that he spent,
Right. Andy, but this was LSD, not like you take it today. This was a needle form. They were experimenting with all different ways of giving people LSD.
And the reason why I believe he was pushed out the window, because when they did an investigation, did you see how far out the glass actually was?
Right.
Now, if you're going to commit suicide, you're not going to go running and jump
he
through
ran
the
and
window.
barreled it. Yeah.
If you're going to do that, you're just going to open the damn window and jump.
Right. So they were awarded $750,000 and received a personal apology from President Gerald Ford and then CIA Director William Colby. I hope to God that was you breathing into the freaking mic. I mean, I know you're not close to the mic.
No,
Did you guys hear a breath?
I just sniffled.
Thank you, Patrick. He put up. No, it wasn't that. It was like a breath. We appreciate you as well. He put up a sticker that says, I appreciate you.
We appreciate every single one of you. And never think you're late when you get here. When you get here, you're just on time.
That's right. Exactly, Andy.
Unless you show up at like 12:05. Then you're late.
Ken Casey. Right. No, I get that. I get that. But it was just the way they were administrating it. Like they were doing it in secret. Do you know what I mean?
And have the people that were getting the shot never even realized what they were getting.
No. And all of a sudden they'd start hallucinating and not know what. You know what I mean? That's fucked up to do to people.
That's right, Scoops.
That's really messed up.
That's how our government works.
These people, I don't know. I'm not getting into it. I feel a knot in my throat.
Well, it's like the drug they're trying to come up with to cure the COVID. They want to try to do it in liquid form, so it's a shot. Why?
I ain't freaking doing
So they can put a little microchip inside of you?
I don't do the flu shot. I ain't doing that shot.
I would rather die of COVID than you bug me. I mean, I'm bugged, but you don't need to put a chip in me.
Right.
Is it free?
Yeah, right. Ken Kesey, author of 1962 novel One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, volunteered for MKUltra experiments with LSD while he was in college and was a student at Stanford University. Kelsey later went on to promote the drug, hosting LSD-fueled parties that he called acid tests. Acid tests combined drugs that were used with musical performance by band, including the Grateful Dead, and psychedelic effects such as fluorescent paint and black lights. I love black lights.
Bigly.
Bigly. These parties influenced the early development of the hippie culture and kickstarted the 1960s psychedelic drug scene. Other notable people who reportedly volunteered for the CIA-backed experiments with LSD included Robert Hunter, the Grateful Dead lyricist Ted Kaczynski, better known as the Unabomber, John Joseph Whitey Bulger, and the notorious Boston mobster. So Robert Hunter, the Grateful Dead lyricist, Ted Kaczynski, which was known as the Unabomber, and James Joseph Whitey Bulger.
Hi, Pammy.
Hey, Pammy.
And
it's YouTube. We're used to it.
Freaky Geek brought up a good point, though. He says that he read somewhere on Facebook that the virus is actually dying off faster than they can create a vaccine. And the numbers that they're producing ain't even close to being right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
I just read this one woman's story, how they classified his death from COVID, not mentioning that he had 2 strokes and a massive heart attack.
Yeah. So in 1974, New York Times journalist Seymour Hersh published a story about how the CIA had conducted a non-consensual drug experiments and illegal spying operations on U.S. citizens. His report started the lengthy process of bringing long-suppressed details about MKUltra to light. The following year, President Ford, in the wake of the Watergate scandal and amid growing distrust of the U.S. government, set up the United States President Commission on CIA Activities within the United States to investigate illegal CIA activities, including Project MKUltra and other experiments in unsuspecting citizens. The commission was led by Vice President Nelson Rockefeller and is commonly referred to as the Rockefeller Commission. The Church Committee, helmed by Idaho Democrat Senator Frank Church, was a large investigation into the abuses of the CIA, FBI, and other intelligence agencies during and after the resignation of President Richard Nixon. The Church Committees delved into plots to assassinate foreign leaders, including Cuban dictator Fidel Castro and Congolese independent leader Patricia Lumumba.
Cool, Pam. Please, when you do, share it.
It has also uncovered thousands of documents related to MKUltra. These resolutions resulted in Ford's 1976 executive order on intelligent activities that prohibited experimentation with drugs on human subjects, except with the informed consent in writing and witnessed by a disinterested party on each human subject. Again, if you guys want to read this, the link is down in the description.
There's so much that's going on with the government, even still today, that we have no clue.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, there's what? 12, the Majestic 12. They're up above the president status.
Yeah.
That he has no clue. How many black budgets are there? There's, you know what I mean? Don't get me started.
I'm not a criminal.
There's just so many.
You wouldn't be able to go through all the conspiracies and the black budgets and everything in your lifetime.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, documents. Hey, Heather. Welcome.
Hi, Heather.
On. How are you? You know, the thing of it is there's just so many. There's so many documents to go through. I mean, I've been going through documents. For the better part of how many years? I've been been doing like conspiracy theories.
Heather, you're not late.
Oh, you're not late. Anytime you get here is fine. But I mean, it's crazy. The Montauk Project, yes, exactly. That has to go along with the we just talked about it the other day.
Are you kidding? You can't remember 10 minutes ago.
It was the movie where they jumped off the ship in Time warped. The hell's the name of the movie, guys?
Well, I'm confused.
Oh my God. What a data for not to remember.
Andy wasn't late.
We're good, Heather. We're good. Thank you for asking. Hope
Andy was the first one in the room.
Yes, he was the first. That's what he said.
But
The Manhattan Project.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You know, that has to do with the Montauk Project.
The Philadelphia Project.
The Philadelphia experiment. Yes, thank you.
I gotta try to find that story again. I was reading it, and I forget where I was reading it, but it was a plane that went missing in 1955 and landed 37 years later.
Oh, that's we watched that on Hulu.
No, that was a different one. I know which one you're talking about. This was, I knew it was different when
Oh
I
yeah,
was reading
because
the
that
story.
wasn't 37 years later. But yes, I know what you're talking about. I do remember that. Maps org, yeah.
What was it? Now, I know these guys are good with movies, and you might remember this one.
Oh, here we go.
No, it's where these people were at an airport, but they were like in a different dimension. They could hear everybody at the airport, but they couldn't see anybody.
No, that's actually something that we watched. Something,
And then all of a sudden, their reality that they're in started disappearing.
yes,
And
and
they
the
had to
little
take
black
off.
holes.
They had to take off real quick.
Yes,
That
the
was
black hole was like a black hole, I should say.
that was a wild movie. 1955, it probably crossed paths with Marty McFly.
Probably. So, Operation Mockingbird. This was a conspiracy back in the day.
I thought it was to kill a mockingbird.
No, this is
Oh.
Operation Mockingbird. Thank you for the ice cream, Ron.
Thank you, Ron.
The Langoliers. Yeah, from Stephen King. Yeah.
That was a hell of a
Yeah.
movie. That dude's demented, anyways.
Yeah. That's why we like him so much. So Operation Mockingbird, and you're gonna, because it still goes on today, obviously, because I played that clip about all the CIA's plan to infiltrate the media. I almost said the mafia.
They already have.
Yes, that's it. That's Operation Mockingbird. So it was an alleged CIA project that recruited journalists to write fake stories promoting government ideas while dispelling communist ones. 1970s meeting of the Church Committee. A student condenses it took funds from the CIA. What?
You're having a hell of a time talking.
I know. I'm telling you. Like, I am so not awake yet.
Yes, Heather. Christina was another screwed up movie.
Christine, yeah. Quasimodo.
Ringing the bell.
That was the front page headline, February 14th, 1916. Or not 1916, 1967. A student group concedes it took funds from CIA. That was the front page headline on February 14th, 1967, edition of the New York Times. The article was in a slew of articles published at the time in relation to something called Operation Mockingbird. Was it Operation what it was Operation Mockingbird? It was alleged large-scale project. Goddamn them with that rolling machine. It was an alleged large-scale project undertaken by the CIA beginning in the 1950s, in which they recruited American journalists into a propaganda network. The recruited journalists were put on payroll by the CIA and instructed to write fake news stories that promoted the views of the intelligence agency. Student culture organizations and magazines were allegedly funded as fronts for this operation. Operation Mockingbird expanded later on in order to influence foreign. Thank you, Scoop, for the ice cream.
Oh, you guys are fantastic.
You guys are amazing.
And Nicole, sniffing me right now would not make her feel any better. I've been sweating for the past 7 hours.
Yeah, no. That only works when I'm in the hospital.
I didn't even get a chance to jump in the shower before the show.
No, I was getting set up as he rolled in. Operation Mockingbird expanded later in order to influence foreign media as well. Frank Wisner, the director of the espionage and counterintelligence branch, spearheaded the organization and told to concentrate on propaganda economy. It's not that word. Warfare.
Economical?
Kinda, yeah, that works too. Preventive direct action, including sabotage, anti-sabotage, demolition, and evacuation measures. Subversion against hostile states, including assistance to underground resistance groups and support of indigenous,
Indigenous.
yes, anti-communist elements in threatened countries of the free world.
Wow, they're starting to really get in. Heather said, ew, because I didn't shower. No,
Journalists were.
I'm sorry, I started reading
That's okay.
comments out loud. No, I wasn't.
Okay. Journalists were reportedly blackmailed and threatened into this network. The CIA's financing of independent and private organizations wasn't just meant to create favorable stories. It was also means to covertly collect information from other countries that were relevant to America's national security.
Oh, I think Freaky Geek's trying to steal you from me.
Why?
Because he says Missy can't talk and I can't spell.
Perfect combo. Like the New York Times article, Ramparts magazine exposed the cover operation in 1967 when it reported that the National Student Association received funding from the CIA. In 1977 article in Rolling Stone written by Carl Bernstein was titled The CIA and the Media. Bernstein said in the article that the CIA has secretly bankrolled numerous foreign press services, periodicals, and newspapers, both English and foreign language, which provided excellent cover for the CIA operatives. These reports led to a series of congregational investigations done in the 1970s under a committee that was set up by the U.S. Senate and named the Church Committee. The Church Committee investigations looked into government operations and potential abuses by the CIA, the NSA, and the FBI, and the IRS. In 2007,
why the hell would the IRS be involved?
Because they know where to put the money.
Well, we ain't even supposed to have the IRS.
I know. I knew you were going to. As soon as I read the IRS, I knew he was going to start talking about this.
Well, that pisses me off. You give them so much money out of your freaking paychecks and you get about a third of it back. It's like, bitch, that's my money.
In 2007, around 700 pages of documents from the 1970s were declassified and released by the CIA in a collection called The Family Jewels.
What a fucking name.
The files all surrounded the investigation and scandals pertaining to the agency misconduct during the 1970s. There was only one mention of Operation Mockingbird in these files. Hey, Tommy. Welcome, hon. How you doing? Long time no see.
Hey, Tommy.
In which revealed that 2 American generals were wiretapped for several months. Through declassified documents showed this type of operation occurred. It's never been officially confirmed as the title of Operation Mockingbird, thus it's also never been officially discontinued.
Why are we talking about politics?
We're not. We're talking about...
The IRS is politics.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it sure is.
We're
It belongs with the government.
Theories.
It's still part of the government.
Okay. See, this all goes together. If you notice, though, like Operation Northwoods is
in cahoots with Operation Southwoods.
No. Our Operation Northwoods is all about fabrication of terrorism. Hurry back, Freaky Geek.
You're right, Ron.
I know, Ron. Darn 3-letter agencies. What the hell? Oh, really, Heather? She got one of those scam calls from the IRS.
Oh, and I read something going around.
Don't you love that? That she's like, nice try, I'm in Canada. You know, don't you love that, Lisa? You would think they would do their information. Same with the ones like on Facebook. You know, if anybody looks at my profile, it does say that I'm in a relationship with Eddie Herlib. Do you know what I mean? So when you get guys going in your messenger going, hey, are you single? Hey, did you even look at my picture, stupid?
Have you looked at my profile?
Yeah.
But just for everybody that's inside the United States that's in the room right now, welcome back.
Welcome back, Mommy Kitten.
There's a thing going around, and I don't know how true it is, but masks are showing up in your mailbox, shipped from China, straight to your mailbox.
I didn't hear about the masks, but I heard about the seeds.
Nope, I just read about that this morning. So if you get a mask in the mail and it's from China, please do not put it on your face. Actually, don't even open the damn thing.
My bad, Andy.
Who's in a relationship with that? What?
There's something you want to tell me?
Yeah, there's something he needs to tell me. Talk. I call dibs.
Oh my God. You guys are something else.
I wish I could see his face and how hard he's laughing.
I know.
And
So
I'm just saying, I don't know if the
Exactly.
story's true, but I was reading an article on it today. So, if it happens, just take that package. If you know you didn't order anything, throw it out.
Patrick, you're not ugly. You're pretty handsome there, dude. I wouldn't say. What? You tell me all the time how cute Andy is. Now I see what's going on.
Oh, I do. I love this haircut. Them hairs just fit right through, you know.
I can't
Oh,
remember
Scoops.
whose panel it was, Patrick, that you were on, but I was like, oh, Patrick's up there. It was a while ago, but I can't remember. I'm a quack.
I think he means I'm back because he left. He said he'd be right back.
Oh. He's made Nicole have a face like a spoon.
Shut the fuck up before you put yourself in more trouble. Oh, really, Patrick?
Oh, really, Patrick? No shit.
Wow.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
maybe the mask story is true. Oh my God.
Wow.
Hey, why not? Scoops.
Why not?
Shadows does it to me all the time. Her favorite thing. Honey, how much do you love me? And I just looked at her and asked her, what do you want? Okay. Do we have another freaky? Or Nicole told freaky too much information. My doctor told me I cannot put on a mask, and some people,
Tommy.
can't.
Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, definitely.
That was the biggest thing that bothered me when I started this job, because I got to wear it.
No, Skook, we talk all the time. This is how me and Eddie are constantly together. You don't understand. You know, we're constantly together, and this is what we talk. I mean, sometimes, you know, he has his computer time. I'll go out and watch TV or vice versa and everything. But
it's always like, honey, come here and look at this. Honey, come here, look at this.
you do the same thing to me.
What else? We are like.
Oh, okay. I thought.
But I know how, after 10 minutes, a mask being on my face, how much troubles I have breathing. But I have to wear it for my job. If I can't wear it, I can't work there. Not quite constantly. Well, that's true. I got to go to work.
Or when I'm working. Well, not even when I'm working. Even when I'm working, he'll come down and have a cigarette. We'll go out and have a cigarette together. I mean, we are constantly like that. What you see here, this is our whole relationship.
All day, every day.
Yeah. We have these conversations. That's why we wanted to start the channel together, is because we have these intense conversations all the time.
That's the construction workers outside, Ron. Ron heard that beeping.
Oh, did he?
Exactly. We tell each other everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right, Skook. Yes. Yeah, I just read what you must have read and answered. The one with the big trunk. That's who's backing up.
Well, no, Andy. I mean, there has been times where she stood there in the bathroom waiting for him to finish so we could go have a cigarette, and it's like, you can go. Yeah, I'll catch up to you. Oh, thanks, Patrick.
Thank you, Patrick.
We do. We love it here. We love being together. Yes, there are times we do get on each other's nerves.
Oh, hell yeah. We're not like,
The perfect
yeah.
Brady Bunch family.
No. No. But I mean, oh shit, the MIB have just reversed this semi-full operated. Yeah, see?
Or no, you'll just hear a bunch of banging on the door. We're getting swatted.
Yeah.
I'd love it. I would love if somebody swatted us. The SWAT team would walk in here and be like,
I remember when people were doing that. She said, remembers left the white van outside your door.
hey, Warsaw.
Yeah, I know. That was the first time I ever experienced when people changing their Wi-Fi names.
Oh my God. We're sitting here on the computer and we're messing around, and all of a sudden you look up out the window.
Oh, yeah.
And that van is parked in the church parking lot.
Yeah.
Directly across from our house. And there was no reason for this van to be there.
Yeah. It was very weird. But there was also a Wi-Fi, like, what did they put on there? Like, FBI or something like that. And I was like, oh my God, the FBI.
That's what their channel thing was for their Wi-Fi name. It was FBI.
Because when they left, that was gone.
But yeah, there was some.
That's true, Heather. I bet when the camera was off, the Brady spot. LOL.
Oh, you're right, Scoops. I've seen some really good ones. Freaky Geek says after 9 years they should.
Yeah. So Operation Northwoods.
Okay. Let's get back on track here.
All right.
We need to do a hard left.
Right. President John F. K. took many actions that would upset his war-hungry generals and other top business and mafia leaders. One of the least known of these was his putting a stop to plans at the Pentagon's top generals to provoke war with Cuba. The plans were detailed in documents under the title, Thank you, Eli, for the
I didn't even see Eli come in the room.
Oh, he's still going. Jesus, Eli. 21 lemons. Thank you, Eli.
Very much
That's
appreciated,
so
buddy.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Heather, I didn't say hi to Eli because I haven't even seen him pop in.
Yeah.
The Freaky Geek. Sneak attack from Eli.
Oh, Heather, thank you so much for the lemons.
Thank you, Heather. See, you can't get enough of these people. You really can't.
I know. You guys, I can't say enough good things about you guys.
There he is.
No problem, Eli. You rest and relax.
Absolutely. Don't push yourself.
So, the plan was detailed in documents under the title Operation Northwoods. Approved by the top Pentagon chiefs, Operation Northwoods proposed fabricating terrorism in U.S. cities and killing innocent citizens to trick the public into supporting war against Cuba in the early 60s. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
A little bit.
The operation even proposed blowing up a U.S. ship and hijacking planes as a false pretext for war.
Well, that's true. I mean, being a former military like Patrick will tell you, like when we go out on deployment, The reason why you got to do maneuvers like this and everything
Yeah,
is if you start heading towards one country
they're
for
gonna know.
so long,
Oh,
it's a declaration of war.
okay.
That's why you do
Why the
maneuvers.
zigzags?
Yep, and you do, and then you'll turn around and come back and all that. But if you just head in one direction for so long, it's a declaration of war.
Wow. Eddie Ron never asked how I was. He hates me.
He's always like that with Ron.
It is crazy, isn't it, Patrick?
Oh, Patrick, what part's crazy?
Well, it even says it in here. The Operation Northwood documents were approved in writing by a joint.
Patrick just said, yes, it can be, Eddie.
Thank you, Patrick, for the ice cream.
Thank you
Ron.
so much. You guys rock.
Skook. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. Ron for the lemons. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
But see, I only know really that I only really know that information because I did two Mediterranean floats.
Right.
And the first one went off without a hitch.
Thank you, Skook, for the ice cream.
Thank you, Skooks. And then the second one is when we landed in Rota, Spain to do a field operation. How easy a war can start. Yes, you are not lying, Patrick. And all of a sudden, we no sooner landed and we only went about 10 miles. And we had to turn around and run back for the ship. And when we got on the ship, they told us this is not a drill. We're
Right,
going
yeah.
to war.
Yeah. I remember you telling me that. Thank you so much, Heather, for the lemons.
That's when real life sets in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. So the Operation Northwoods document was approved in writing by the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the top generals of each branch of the U.S. Armed Forces, and submitted by the Secretary of Defense, Robert McNamara. The only reason they weren't implemented is that Kennedy administration rejected the plans. Below are key passages quoted directly from the Operation Northwood documents. Page numbers are listed to assist in finding the quotes, blah, blah, blah. As, of course, this will be in the description as well. As you read, ask yourself if similar tactics to those listed below could have been used in regards to 9/11. Justification for U.S. military intervention in Cuba. The Joint Chiefs of Staff have considered the attachment memorandum of the Chief of Operations Cuba Project, which responds and requested the Office for brief but precise description of pretexts which could provide justification for U.S. military intervention in Canada. Page 5 of 15, I'm just going to say page 5. The suggested, you know how it is with government. They like to give those.
Page 5, section this, subtitle that.
Yeah. The suggested course of action, the things down in the description below. The suggested course of actions are based on the premise that the U.S. military intervention will result from a period of heightened U.S.-Cuban tension, which placed the United States in a position of suffering justifiable grievances. World opinion and United Nations forums should be favorable affected by developing the international image of Cuban government as rash and irresponsible and as alarming and unpredictable threat to peace of the Western Hemisphere. Page 8. This plan should be developed to focus all efforts on specific ultimate objective which would provide adequate justification for U.S. military intervention. Such a plan would enable a logical buildup of incidents to be combined with any other seemingly unrelated events to camouflage the ultimate objective. Page 10 and 11. A series of well-coordinated incidents will be planned to take place in and around Guantanamo. I know, I didn't.
Say it again.
Guantanamo.
Guantanamo?
Yes. To give, I had to think about that one, guys. Sorry.
That's where they're holding all the illegals and all that. Guantanamo Bay.
To give genuine appearance of being done by hostile Cuban forces, right? Incidents to establish a credible attack. 1. Start rumors. Many. Use clandestine radio. 2. Land friendly Cubans in uniform over the fence to stage attack on base. 3. Capture Cuban friendly saboteurs inside the base. 4. Start riots near the base main gate, friendly Cubans. 5. Blow up ammunition inside the base. Start fires. 6. Burn aircraft on airbase. Sabotage. 7. Lob mortar shells from outside of base into base. 8. Capture assault teams approaching the sea or vicinity of Guantanamo City. 9. Capture militia group with storm base.
Hurry back, Skooks.
10. Sabotage ship in harbor. Large fires. Nephilim.
No, Freaky, not friendly saboteurs. They're made to look like they're friendly.
Saboteurs. Yeah. 11. Sink ship near harbor entrance. Conduct funerals for mock victims. Is that fucked up or what?
Do you want to know another way to start a war real quick? Morse code.
Mm-hmm. I have a whole thing on number stations coming up.
Not a problem, Pammy. But yeah, you use Morse code.
Yep.
And they get panicked. Why are they not talking?
Right. Remember the main incident could be arranged. We could blow up a U.S. ship in Guantanamo Bay and blame Cuba. Casually listed as U.S. newspapers would cause a help of a wave of national indigestion. We could develop a communist Cuban terror campaign in Miami area or in other Florida cities, and even in Washington.
Yes, Patrick, I did hear about that, but I think what happened is right at the beginning of World War II, that all changed.
I missed what he said.
He said that the U.S. was fixing to plan an attack on Canada just before World War II, and that is true.
Oh.
But because World War II started, it changed the whole objective.
Right. I have a whole thing coming up, what you said about Morse code, about number stations and that. Pretty wild shit. I sit here and get captivated by going through the channels.
I'm telling you, Morse code will make anybody panic.
That was it. I said that the other day because I was like, I don't know if it's illegal. I don't know what's going on.
Morse code isn't illegal.
No, not Morse code, number stations. Like listening to them because there's like different countries and shit like that.
Well, yeah, they're illegal.
Well, then why didn't give me the address on the fucking computer? Anyway.
The only way it's legal if that thing is on a military base.
No, this has radio stations and everything too. It picks up all different waves, almost like a ham radio.
Yes, Patrick. Yeah, I remember all that. If it wouldn't have been for World War II, we would have been coming after Canada.
So did you hear me? It's almost like a ham radio.
It kind of, yeah.
I'll have to let you see it.
Of course you will.
So, page 12. Use of MiG-type aircraft by U.S. pilots could provide additional provocation. Harassment.
Did you say MiG?
Yeah.
All you have to say is MiG.
Oh.
That's a Russian. Yeah. That's a Russian fighter jet.
Harassment of civil air attacks on surface shipping and destruction of U.S. military drone aircraft by MiG-type planes would be useful in complementary actions. Reasonable copies of the MiG could be produced from U.S. resources in about 3 months.
Yeah, but their planes, their fighter jets were actually cheap. And you're right, Patrick.
Yes.
Canada and the U.S. are actually the strongest allies together.
I remember back when, because I'm from Western New York.
Andy's telling us to go kiss our own asses in Morse code.
That's not nice, Andy. It's very rude. I wonder if I could copy that and search it and see what he's typing. No, I'm scared. It's Andy. I'm scared to do that. But Patrick, back in the day, because I grew up in Western New York, right there, Canada border, right there. I remember feeling the tension of Canadian people with us. You know what I mean? And vice versa, I'm sure. My aunt lived in Toronto or Ontario. So, you know, we'd go there all the time, but it was just like that
Uneasy feeling.
Yeah, it was that tension. I was a kid. I didn't know what the tension was. I just knew, you know, being an empath from day one, you know, I just knew there was something.
Welcome back, Scoops.
Welcome back, Scoot. But I will say, out of all the people, when 9/11 happened, I heard from many, many people in Canada asking, are you all right? Has anybody, you know what I mean? You okay? Is your family okay? Blah, blah. You know what I mean? And I remember going, wow.
Because the funny part about that is when World War II started and we diverted our attention from Canada to World War II, Canada actually backed us.
Right.
Even though they knew we were coming into war with them, but
right.
we diverted, they still stepped in to have our backs. And that's what makes us the strongest allies together. They're our closest ally that we have. And they still hold a part of the United States.
And it's so funny because I'm so used to seeing Canadian change in our drawers at home, you know, in New York and everything. I don't realize, like, when I go to other states that we're not allowed to.
Yeah, we're not allowed to use it.
But in New York, that's just a norm. You see it everywhere.
And you say, but all I have is 3 Canadian quarters. Well, you can't use them. And you look at them like you're stupid, huh?
Yeah, it's like, what? Because I'm so used to being, you know. Except the only time I have problems with Canadian people is when they go, oh, no.
Yeah.
And that's the only time I ever have. It's the French, you know. The French Canadian.
We know what it means. It's a polite way of saying fuck you. Yes, here in Newfoundland, we took in more U.S. planes than anyone else in the world. Absolutely. And you guys there in Canada had a lot of mechanics that would help service the jets and everything else when they came in.
That's cool. Okay, that's good, Heather. I know that for 2 reasons. One, from living in Western New York.
45 minutes from Canada border.
And second, 45 minutes from the Peace Bridge.
Well, pretty much
no,
the
because
border.
it usually took like 2 hours to get over the Peace Bridge.
Yeah, because you're going through the checkpoint and all that shit.
That, and I used to run a very high-end antique store, and Saturdays and Sundays, well, mainly Sundays, is when
all the French Canadians would come.
Yeah, and
but that's when you made a lot of money, though.
Oh, definitely.
But yeah, you know, if I had to go into a fight with any other country, it would definitely, I would want Canada behind me.
No doubt.
See, I love these countries that have taken our secondhand military stuff and then thinking they can whoop our ass with it when we got brand new stuff.
Right. So on to this.
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
You're right, Freaky Geek. They made emergency hospital rooms.
That's wild. That's pretty cool.
And they did that after we were getting ready to declare war on them, and we turned our attention away. Oh, don't worry. The United States and Canada are coming back together again. Trust me.
Oh, yeah. I believe that. I still feel that in my heart. I'm not copying and pasting that, Andy. I know it's something not nice.
CIA will show up.
Yeah, he's trying to get the men in black here. Look at that.
Yeah, the United States and Canada are starting to become really strong together again. Hey. All right.
Yeah, I used to say that all the time.
All right, what do we got going?
From Canada, and I'm like, no. but I live near
You
it.
should have looked at him and went, "Hey."
Yeah.
I haven't. Oh, he has nothing to do with us, government.
That's right.
He just came into this room. We have no idea who he is.
Never saw him before in our life.
All right, what do we got now?
Okay. Same thing, but, as per Eddie. Page 13. Hijacking attempts against civil air and surface craft should appear to continue as harassing measures condoned by the government of Cuba. It is possible to create an incident which will demonstrate convincingly that a Cuban aircraft has attacked and shot down a charter civil airline en route from United States. Excuse me, the destination would be chosen only to cause the flight plan to cross Cuba. The passengers could be a group of college students off on a holiday. That's lovely. An aircraft in Elgin Air Force Base would be painted and numbered as an exact duplicate for a civil register aircraft belonging to CIA, proprietary organization in the Miami area. At the designated time, the duplicate would be substituted for the actual civil aircraft and would be loaded with selected passengers, all boarded under carefully Malaysia. That's what this whole thing reminds me of, is
The
Malaysia.
plane. And they still haven't found no trace of it.
No, they actually did, I believe.
No, they thought they did, but it was the wrong plane.
I don't know. When drone aircraft, meanwhile, will continue to fly the filed flight plan. When over Cuba, the drone will be transmitted an international distress frequency, a Mayday message, stated he is under attack by Cuban MiG aircraft. The transmission will be interrupted by destruction of the aircraft, which will be triggered by a radio signal. All this shit.
And Patrick's right there. We had 2 U.S. military bases there in Newfoundland. One was responsible for listening for Russian subs. And what that falls in line with is the Aleutian Islands, when the Russians would try to come in there.
Yes.
And try to sneak in from behind.
Right, yes.
But the government, the codes, the fake numbers on a plane, the duplicate,
Look at the shit. What happens every time? What happens every time a Russian MiG comes by our airspace?
How many
How many times do you see that on Facebook? Seriously.
Oh, not often, but when they do,
it's like bombarded and stuff like that. I see all my friends posting about it. It's like when you see that whole story about the MiGs, our U.S. had to go up and buy Alaska, flying, by our border or our lines, I guess, right? It happens all the time, and we do the same thing to Russia.
You're absolutely right, Skooks.
That gets my go every time. Every time I see that posted, I'm like, we've been doing that for years, and they've been doing that to us for years.
The hardest part is, though, is when you're flying at a speed of 1,300 miles an hour, okay, it's hard to determine where international airspace is. It's not like, actually now when you hit a certain spot,
it'll beep.
It'll start beeping.
But yeah, it's not like you see lines on a map,
Yeah, it's not drawn there. Can you see Russia from your bedroom window? No, actually, Skooks, I can't. But when I was in Dutch Harbor, Alaska, on a very clear day, I could look across the Baltic and see silhouettes of the buildings there in Russia. I was only 460 miles from it.
And it's like people don't understand too. There is a part of Alaska way up north. I almost said way up south. Way up north that is still Alaskan territory.
That's kind of like out in the middle of nowhere.
But that thing comes, yeah, that's like very at the very tip, and it's very just a little.
I don't even think it's habitable.
I don't think so either, but I'm not sure. But the thing of it is that that
I could, Scoops, when I was in Dutch Harbor, Alaska. Yes, I could. I couldn't see Russia,
right now we can't see anything.
but I was able to see the silhouettes of the buildings on the coasts of Russia.
Yeah, here we can't see anything because we're surrounded by
We're
mountains.
surrounded by mountains here. You
We're
can't.
looking at mountains with the lies of that there's mountain goats. They do it all the time.
No, they don't want to shoot first and then sort it out later because the very first shot that's made, it's war.
Yeah.
Even if they crossed international airspace, it's going to be declared war.
It's kind of like that whole Snoopy song. Thank you, Ron.
Thank you, Ron.
You know, it's kind of like they go back and forth saying, "Hey, how you doing?"
Fuck you.
Yeah, you know, joking around. I mean, it's not joking around, but
yep, you're right, Patrick. Absolutely right.
yeah.
And actually, Canada can get to them quicker than Alaska can, and they divert them before they even get here. Except that one day when we had them two F-16s come ripping down through here.
That does get scary. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That night, that I didn't know what the hell I was seeing when I first came.
Yeah, we had two F-16s, and I mean they come screaming through here.
Yeah, because I mean, we live in a fishbowl, so the sounds like
boom.
It's like, what's going on? Because we don't have an Air Force, but we have coasties here, but we don't have like an Air Force base or anything.
No, it's only in Fairbanks. It's only 600.
I know, but you don't think about it when you're saying. So when we hear stuff like that, at least me, I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah, but them guys, they can get here in like 4 or 5 minutes.
Well, that's like that night that I was working. It was when we first moved here. I was working and I went outside for a cigarette and I seen lights coming over the mountain and I'm like, what the hell is that? And they were doing practice runs where they'd come through. There was 4 jets.
Yeah, they were flying
jets.
maneuvers.
Yeah, and they went around the mountain and back the other way. But I was like, what the hell is that?
What would have scared me?
Because that was like, I wasn't doing overnight, so it had to been before 10:30.
Because they dropped down below the mountaintop.
Yeah.
What would have scared me is if they would have hit Mach, breaking the sound barrier.
Right.
Because the boom it would have made in these mountains, it would have sounded like the whole fucking thing exploded.
Kind of like when the ice fell off the roof and
yes,
fouled the windows.
Yes.
Yeah.
One group would ally themselves with the aliens to destroy. Yeah, you're probably right, Scoops. Seeing lights coming over the mountains. What kind of cigarettes?
Yeah. No, it's true, Andy. The fighter jets were down below the mountains. Yes.
We got 1, 2, 3 bases within a 700-mile radius of us.
Yeah, because there's one in Anchorage, Fairbanks,
and Delta.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean we're surrounded. But that was definitely really, Scoop. That's awesome. I mean, I don't know if it was awesome for you, but
well, Patrick, the reason why it'd be scary for me is
probably government craft.
When I was fighting in Desert Storm, we were over there in Kuwait, and we're building tent cities. We're all out in the open, and you can hear mortars or artillery shells coming. And then these 2 asshole pilots with F-14s decided to break the sound barrier flying over us. And you talk about people scattering everywhere because all you heard was boom, boom.
That would have scared the hell out of me.
Needless to say, then 2 fighter pilots were they were court-martialed and fired. Man, had a purple glow. It felt, and it's starting to happen more and more, Scoops. What else we got?
All right, I'm going to show the UFO that was captured, of course, last year. Stop. Over,
Hammer time.
or I mean, I'm sorry, 2018.
Sorry.
Now, I'm going to show the UFO that was captured over, and I wish Diary was here because I want to know if this is what she saw in the sky. But this is the one that happened to be over the Pentagon. Now, this is lightened up. It's not, it hasn't been messed with or anything, but it is lightened up.
Okay, I'm unmuted.
Do you see that?
That ain't somebody calling Batman.
Now, there's this one and another one.
I'm sure you are, Eli. It looked like it just showed up behind it and then kind of disappeared again. Is it moving, or is that how the
No, it's
video
spinning.
is?
No, it's spinning because as you can see.
Oh, I can see it spinning now. That is a hell of a capture.
Now this is, like I said,
Skook says that's a mothership. I wouldn't doubt it, as big as that thing is.
this has been lightened up. There is another picture of it or another video.
That's exactly what it looks like, Heather. Looks like a pyramid.
Yep.
And it's perfectly 3D. If you watch it when it turns, it's got three right there. See it? Right there?
Okay, so now this one was with the one over. Let me go ahead and grab the other one real quick. Make sure I got the right one.
Remember, if y'all want to show a story, a picture, a video, please feel free to do it. And let us know when you send it if we have permission to share it.
Here is the other one that is the same one. It's the same night. Okay. I don't know if I can.
All right, I got to take mine off mute so I can see. Oh, you can see it right there. Look above it. Look above it. See that coming in? See that coming in?
Oh, yeah.
Can you back that up just there? Can you back that up? Now you kids, you'll see the triangle.
Was that a reflection?
No. Watch. Did you back it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Watch the triangle. Look above it.
See, I think that's the mirror from there inside the car.
Keep playing. I don't think so. No, because it's got a red dot there.
No, I will say it's a reflection from the phone, not the phone that they're using, but another phone. There was a picture of that, I know.
Okay. I just know my eyes picked up on that. Scoop wants to know where that was seen.
Over the Pentagon.
Of course, the government's involved.
Now, remember, they have.
Yes, Sandy, right. It only has three sides.
There it is. Look how big that fucking thing is.
That is actually pretty damn huge. Yes, Patrick.
They're like freaking, that scared the hell out of me.
Eli says, I got adopted from aliens. They let me record it.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? I mean, remember, Pentagon is restricted airspace.
So how does it get in there undetected? I mean, what are you going to do anyways? Are you going to send up fighter jets to do absolutely nothing?
We saw how well that worked in Independence Day.
Land it or we'll land it for you. Okay.
So in this, so now mind you, she had to play music.
You're right, Skooks, it does. But this one has 3 sides and still has a square base.
Correct.
And you know what, Pammy? That very well could be. True, Patrick.
Oh, they really?
Skooks thinks they might be testing a hologram.
They could be. Now these were playing last night.
Heather said she was just going to say Independence Day.
Are you kidding me? Oh, there we go. I was going to say.
What happened?
Because it was like.
All right, well, I got to unmute because I can't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That looks kind of weird. Try to pronounce that damn name. Look at what he just wrote. That is not an American name, Andy.
Hold on one sec.
Heather asked, what year did it happen?
2018.
Skooks, nothing is in the physics of our world. And they're going to call it a metal object. How do you know? You didn't get to test this.
This is from the UN, though.
I know.
Okay.
But you can't say it's metal. You have no idea. You're right, Skooks. It probably is a leader. Why'd all of a sudden she black out and blink?
Because you're not supposed to take pictures or video.
That didn't look like anybody was taking a picture, though. That almost just looked like the camera.
They could have, because they're not supposed to be recording this.
Somebody from the White House is always recording. So apparently they got radio bursts. Exactly, Andy. Skooks is right. Everything we see and go through, everybody should know.
Yes, because of the fact that when there is government shit going on, come on now, they don't want to show us all that. They don't want us to see what's going on behind the scenes, right?
They don't want us to know shit.
Right. Now, there was one over Moscow, the same thing. Let me, God, I wish I.
Number 2 son, I'm like Charlie Ching.
Let me just search it real quick. I didn't label these. There it is. Really?
They're wet.
Okay. Now, they had a similar one over Moscow in 2009. If this is going to play. Hold on one second. Okay.
You're right, Andy.
Now, this one I can't blow up. Oh, yes, I can. I lied.
It's funny you just said that, Patrick, because that's exactly what Missy's showing right now.
No, that was in 2018, he said.
When was this?
2009.
It's kind of turning the same way. It's kind of turning the same way. You know what's screwed up with us here right now with these construction workers? At first, you don't know if it's an actual earthquake happening or if it's a steamroller.
Oh, yeah.
Andy, it keeps turning.
I mean, when things happen, it's hard for people to capture.
Could it actually be a setup in a hologram?
That's what I was thinking too, because the Pentagon is over international, or not international aerospace, but it's
Protected by international airspace.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Right?
Yep. Fake it till you make it.
Right? I mean, with stuff like that, that's
Yeah.
see,
exactly,
that's part of
Andy.
the project I want to work on is like this is what started me down another rabbit hole, because I was like, what aliens use what spaceships? I'm trying to figure out, and kind of like the KGB book, only for spaceships and aliens. Do you know
Take care, Pammy. Thank you for coming in.
Take care, Pammy. Thank you.
We're 5 after.
Okay.
I mean, I can sit and talk all day. These guys, I love talking to these people.
I know, me too. Same here.
Eli's, he's just dying for Saturday.
You guys know what time it is.
This is my cue. Fist bumps, hugs. Stay safe, stay strong. And hopefully, actually, it won't happen. I won't see you guys tomorrow because I got to work a double job.
I'm like, what won't happen? What?
Yeah, actually, I don't know. Did we get through all the stories today?
No, we never get through all the stories. Come on now.
Well, because she decides she wants to pick 7 stories.
No. But I did want to show those pyramids to you guys and get your take on them.
Yeah, I think you're right, Patrick. Something's coming. But, you know, we love you guys. Seriously. You guys are one of the reasons why we keep this going.
My computer. Do you see the look that I give my computer when I can't, it won't work, and I'm like,
Everybody get over there.
get over to dlive.
Better hurry.
Type up that chat.
Hurry, freaky, get over there.
Yes, it was last on my list. But with Eddie, you know how it is with Eddie talking.
Bitch. You talk just as much. I don't want to hear that crap.
Never. Oh, I gotta play credits on stream. That would be good, you know.
You know what?
It's usually the button to hit.
I wish Andy or Patrick would have known about that 24-hour run we had, because he said, I'd love to do a marathon on here.
I know we should. I'm telling you.
But we'll have to catch it on when I get a set schedule where I know where I'm gonna have 2 days off, and then we'll figure out something.
No, it hasn't, Andy. Why? Your name is on it. Whose name is not on it?
On what?
Oh, Nicole's isn't on it. He's always bugging me about the Q&A. You want to do a Q&A, or are you just typing up chat?
Probably just typing up chat. Nicole's name ain't on where? What are you talking
On
about?
my... Hey, Andy, I can't help it that he took over the stream.
We'll work on something, Patrick.
Yeah, definitely. We will definitely do that.
And don't be upset, Nicole. My name ain't on shit.
Hey, it came up followers. Holy
Where?
shit.
Where?
My credits actually worked the right way. Like new followers, it's supposed to add to the list of like new followers or anything like that. And it finally worked. Holy hell.
You mean you paid the bill?
Maybe.
You mean I paid the bill?
See, watch, you'll see when it goes from end credits, it'll say the schedule.
Uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh.
Thanks to all the viewers, right? You're simply the best. Followers, new followers.
Wow.
Thank you guys for the new followers.
thank
I
you
hope
guys.
you enjoyed the show. I know it was crazy today, guys, and I'm so sorry. Now I'm awake. Now I'm starting to wake up.
We're off to a very, very slow start.
Yes, and I apologize for that. I apologize for my people that are listening on the podcast.
The podcast ain't working. Why are you apologizing to them?
I still upload to the podcast.
Oh, okay.
God. Lordy. Anyway, I am pressing the button now. I pressed the button, so you guys got 30 seconds.
Get it.
Hit that button. If it doesn't pop up for you,
Hit that chest.
hit the chest and it should pop up. Get those lemons. 20 seconds, guys. Right, Andy? Something, Jesus.
No, Andy.
I...
Michigander man. He's
Ron,
coming in
how are you?
now.
Ron, not Ron, Rob.
Just
How are
as
you?
the stream is ending.
I know.
How you doing,
are
man?
You, Rob? How you doing, hon? Long time no see.
Eli, you got to wait for the time to run out before you can hit the chest. If it don't open when time runs out, then hit it.
All right, the chest has been open. Ron got 66.8
Hit it,
lemons. Patrick got 38.8. Heather got 28.3. Scoop got 22.7. Eli got 19.1. I don't know if anybody else got anyone.
Busy. My channel got a lot of new awesome videos up. Got some amazing places. I'm going to
Awesome,
explore.
Rob.
Can't wait to check it out. I
Definitely.
I know I'm subbed to you.
Oh, I've been subbed to Rob for a long time.
Well, I haven't been at this as long as you.
I know that's true. That is true.
Night Scoops. Thanks for coming by, hon.
You did get some,
Yes.
Eli. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Thank you guys for coming in. Rob, I will definitely check it. But nobody has Mr. Michigander Man on I'm not there. I can't do it right now.
Hold on. Don't go anywhere yet.
Okay. Hold on. We're gonna
Let me see if I can search him. What is it?
Freaky Geek got 16.7. That's awesome.
Michigander man. Got him. Where do I... It's just before the question mark, right?
Yeah.
That just comes up YouTube.
If you guys haven't gotten Michigander Man, Rob is a great guy. And he does a lot of cool stuff on his channel.
I hope this is going to work.
Go ahead and put it in there and I'll click on it.
No. Damn it.
Okay.
Nope. I think I got it now. Hold on. I'm going to drop his link. Go there. Paste. Send it. That's what it comes up just before the question mark.
Nope, you just sent just the Yahoo.
Yeah,
Or I
that's-
mean the YouTube.
I did what you told me to do. So actually, I think I'm supposed to.
Just grab the whole link, yeah.
I'll just do the whole damn link.
Give him a minute. He's learning.
Shut up. I was faster that time.
He's part of the
There.
best part of this is the people. Yes, Patrick. Well, I'm not saying me and Addie, but you guys are just amazing.
Oh, dude, I was actually heartbroken when you lost your fishing magnet on
He
your very
was.
first day.
He was. He even told me about it.
I was so hurt. I wanted to instantly get online and buy you another one.
Nope, it didn't come up again, honey.
Well, then I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Okay.
All right, nobody go anywhere yet.
He's learning. So
Let's just get the damn channel. So nobody go anywhere yet. We're gonna drop Michigander Man's link. If you guys ain't already subscribed to him, you got to go check him out. He's a really good guy.
There we go. Here you guys go. There you go. He's learning, guys.
But you
He's
did it
learning.
through dlive.
What? That ain't dlive. That's YouTube.
Why didn't mine come up that way? I went to the question mark and copied from there.
I don't know, baby. I don't know. But thank you guys. That's Michigander Man's link. Click on that link.
Everybody go check him out.
Oh, hon, I support you no matter what. You're awesome peeps.
Absolutely, and you're a great guy to watch live too. You really are. I had fun when you used your magnet for the first time. You got so excited when you got your first little hit, and it was just great.
Rob's a great person.
All right, guys, it's been a great time.
Thank you guys so much for being here.
It was very slow.
That's right, Rob. We'll teach him. We'll learn him somehow.
You know what? I'm getting there.
He's
getting there.
there.
I mean, I got my own channel now, so I'm doing something right. But
Oh, Patrick.
Okay, Patrick.
Yeah. Well, I figured you would. Yeah.
But yeah, it's always great to have you guys. And I'm sorry it was such a slow start.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't, like I said, it takes me like 2 hours to wake up.
Both of us had our heads up our asses so far. We couldn't figure out anything.
It's crazy. But I thank you guys for being here. You guys mean the world to us. Freaky. That's Freaky Geek running.
Because he ate jalapeno peppers.
Thank you so much, Freaky Geek, for that troll. That's called a troll card, by the way.
Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And like I said, I'm sorry I won't get to see you tomorrow.
Was that you doing a jig, Freaky Geek? He said, oh, wow, I seen that one.
But I hope I get to see you guys again on Friday.
Okay, Andy, we'll leave you to that.
Yeah.
On that note.
You see what he said? Y'all are nuts.
We are nuts.
You think we're nuts now, Michigander Man? Come join my channel on Saturday and Sunday.
That's where it gets scary. We are a big family, Patrick. Yes, we are.
Yes. No. Freaky Geek.
You're awesome, Patrick.
Absolutely. All right, guys. It's time for us to get out of here. I need to use the bathroom and have a cigarette.
You guys take care. Much love to everybody. And always remember, please find something during the day to make you smile with your eyes. We love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow for Thriller Thursdays, Cryptids, Legends, and Lore.
Spread the love to everyone.
That's right. Love you guys. Take care. Be safe. Much love. Mwah.